shoes, we gon' fly away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pressure Points podcast. I'm your host, Jacob Seaman. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Connor Ford and Ryan Kennedy. Fellas, what's happening?
Nothing much, just doing my thing. Ryan breathing all loud into the mic. We're off to a good start, you know what I'm saying?
You know how you love, hearing people breathe into stuff, audio-wise?
Yeah, no, it's a very common thing. People ASMR.
Well, I guess there are actually, unironically, people who are into that.
ASMR,
I
get in my TikTok, the lives, it's always some bitch,
My lives are crazy sometimes. Real nutters.
It's crazy. Yeah, they have no algorithm for that. So, and I also don't watch TikTok lives, so they have nothing to gain from it.
No.
Ryan, what do your TikTok lives look like?
Den of Nerds.
Pokemon
Shout out.
unpackings.
Star Wars Theory.
Yeah, sounds
the usual.
Sounds. How's that going?
It's good. Shout out to Moon Knight. Anyone who hasn't watched it, you need to watch it now because it's straight fire.
You on fucking Disney's payroll or something?
Yeah, I am. I'm actually a big Kathleen Kennedy fan.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this on this episode.
Get into some nerd shit, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Kathleen Kennedy will take you to deep waters, bro.
Yes.
We can't start that.
Speaking of nerd shit.
We can, but
watch the prelims of this fight. That's nerd shit. If you're watching the prelims of this fight night, this upcoming fight night, nerd. You're a nerd.
Yeah. Saturday night, go out to the club or something.
Yeah,
watch Bellator even.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bellator's on Friday, actually.
Oh, shit.
They got 2 title fights, and I haven't heard of it, up until this week. Didn't hear about it
That's
at
crazy.
The only thing I saw about it was on my TV, it just randomly came across on one of the
home
logging screens, where it'll just pan off. Yeah, and I was just like, oh, shit, yeah, Bellator's this coming up week.
Yeah, fucking the battle of the 2 best featherweights in the world. Pitbull
who's
and
fighting?
AJ
Pitbull?
McKee.
I like McKee. McKee's cool.
It's the rematch. Yeah, they both
really
would have
annoying.
beat Khabib.
Yeah,
for
too.
sure.
I think they both give him a run for his money.
Well, I think that's why Khabib retired. Is that he saw Pitbull
for sure.
getting things done over in Bellator and was like,
Yeah,
I
he was
want
like,
no
dude.
part of that.
Well,
guy.
I just think that's why Dana's scared of doing cross promotion. It's because he knows McKee will come in there and beat Volkanovski.
Yeah, truly.
I don't know if you guys saw the Korean Zombie versus Volkanovski. It really, I think, more than anything, exposed Volkanovski more than anything. I think Volkanovski's just not as good as everyone seems to be making him out to be. He's now number 2 in pound for pound, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Korean Zombie had many moments where he looked great. I think he landed. I think he was just faster in general. I think Volkanovski just has a lot of room to improve.
Early stoppage for sure.
If anything,
don't even get me started on the early
I just
stoppage.
think it goes to show that Max Holloway really won that rematch. So, everyone out there who disagrees, I think you're a casual, and we can continue.
Okay, great.
That was good stuff,
Let's
Ryan.
recap this past UFC
273, man. It was. I mean, it pulled through.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good.
It was a good event. I guess we can start top down and just
we
go.
can start top down.
Volk versus Zombie was.
Poor matchmaking. I think is the best.
Probably shouldn't have happened, but man, it was brutal. It was pretty bad.
Okay, when was the last time Yair fought?
Max,
right?
In November.
That was in November. I mean, I would have way rather saw Yair go in there against.
I would have honestly rather saw
Zombie,
Cejudo fucking than that.
Zombie just didn't belong in there, man. It was tough.
It was rough, and he probably should retire. After that.
Yeah. I mean, if your thing is winning a championship.
Yeah.
Then you can no longer really
he's
accomplish
not
that.
He's not going to do that.
No, actually, you're wrong. He should cut to bantamweight.
Right, yes.
Why didn't... Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why
weight cutting always improves your
chin.
chin.
I don't know why he hasn't actually cut down to bantamweight yet.
And I don't know if any of you guys saw the Hooker fight, but that's my biggest go-to to tell people to cut weight. Cut weight
just
now.
go down.
Just go down. It always works.
Yeah, if you're on a losing skid, change weight classes. Just
cut more
But never
weight.
go up. Cut down.
Yeah, if you go up, you might actually get better.
So anyways, Volk, I mean, he's a savage. I think for me right now, he is number 1 pound for pound for sure.
Yeah, I
he's
think
just
so.
kind of He's been putting beatings on everyone, really.
It's a pretty safe to say.
For
I
sure.
think.
If Marty beats Leon, then I could see it like flip flopping. But
Yeah, I mean at that point it's kind of.
I mean,
whatever. You know.
it's pretty positive that he does beat Leon, but watch that come to bite me in the ass. I just don't see him losing, but that's kind of irrelevant right now.
dude, worst timeline: Leon beats Marty, and they run it back. Like
Oh my God.
a year later.
And Hamzat rematches Burns, loses.
Don't even get okay.
Well, actually, that does lead me to something I did want to talk about. I do think if they rematch, I think Hamzat does beat Gilbert a lot easier than he did this time.
Yeah, probably.
I
We'll,
mean,
we'll
with the
get there
big-
when we
yeah,
get
yeah,
there.
we'll
We'll
get
get there
there.
when we get there.
Uh,
So next one, Aljo Jan. I mean, there's plenty to talk about with this one.
Yes.
So I'm the only one that had our boy by even winning.
No,
I had him by
yeah.
sub, but shit, I still got that point.
Yeah.
So
that was.
shout out to Aljo winning by decision against
Yeah.
Piotr Jan.
Who would have thought of that?
Well, Piotr going in there and just fucking head hunting, which,
Well,
I guess that's a way to go about it, Having all that success in the first fight, might as well fight emotional.
I mean, look, I don't know if he fought emotional. I
he
think,
just got.
I
I
think
mean, he
just
got
taken
held down
and
for.
Well, my thing was like, his coaches were saying, stop giving up your back. And I like a lot of the times you can say that and it's not that easy. But I think one of the biggest things was when you rewatch the first fight, it was just more the control and the command he had over Aljo. I know obviously you have a different training camp, different approaches, but I just think a lot of the times he was throwing these big loopy punches which exposed a lot of transitions, especially when it came to grappling and giving Aljo a lot of openings for takedowns.
So who do you guys think actually, like, who do you have winning, like, actually winning that fight?
I mean, it's basically down to round one. I think.
Okay.
It's probably Aljo.
Okay.
I would have to say.
So you disagree, right?
I disagree. I think Piotr. I thought Piotr had round 1, 4, and 5. I think the only argument you can make is that round 2 was Aljo 10-8.
No, wrong. There's no way that's the only argument you can make for Aljo winning that fight.
I think
you
that is.
You think Jan won round
I
one?
thought Jan round 1, 4, and 5.
Have you like?
I went back in because we have obviously we have ESPN Plus now, and it was just like I didn't see. I just thought it was close, but I thought Jan won round 1. Even when we were watching it, I was like, okay, Jan's doing what Jan's doing. Round 1 for Jan, and
I
then
mean,
2 was
what damage did he do at all? in
what
that
damage
round?
did Aljo do?
He did. I mean,
He did more stuff.
He did more stuff than Jan
When nobody
did.
does any damage, the guy who does more wins.
Yes.
The
And
round.
that's another problem I have with people saying Jan won this fight. Jan did about 0 damage
Yeah,
to
he did
Aljamain.
fuck
Like
all.
fuck all to Aljamain.
And
like,
Aljo didn't he just had more
yeah,
dominant
look,
positions. I
Aljo
think.
didn't really put a beating on him either, but he for sure had dominant position on the other rounds. It was funny the way he was kind of giving up his back, especially to a guy like Aljo when that's his
That's
thing.
like his thing.
Like, dude, I like chill from bottom. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
we
Like,
had a
who
lot of,
cares? It's just, but he was trying to get up real fast, and Aljo
Yeah.
would just snatch that back and just fucking like blue belt, white belted him with the fucking body triangle.
Well,
Yeah.
like throwback to the Dustin Poirier Oliveira fight, it felt like we were seeing one of those things where you were just kind of sitting, which in Jan's defense, I guess that's not exactly the same thing that happened. He was kind of stuck in the body triangle, but you got a lot of nothing going on there, so that was kind of
Well, I
annoying.
mean, they were like viciously hand fighting the entire time.
Yeah, that was the thing. It got to the point where they were hand fighting, and it was like, okay,
But he was in danger.
Jan's not getting out of
The
this
triangle.
body triangle, but Aljo's not going to give up the body triangle to try and work for like another sub off his back. So we were at this stalemate where they were hand fighting, but Aljo wasn't good enough to hand fight and get the sub, and it just turned into kind of it got kind of boring. I was just like okay, cool, you have his back, but like.
Yeah, I mean, fair play to him, I guess. Like,
Look, fair play. He won the fight, and I don't disagree with like his tactics. I just
Yeah.
wish personally he would have went for a sub harder on the back like that.
Yeah.
When you have back control for as long as he did, it's like, all right, let's break the fucking body mount, try and get an arm with your fucking leg, or go transition to something else. I would have liked to see that, but I get why he didn't. Because he got smashed last time.
yeah, no, I mean, fair play to him. It's fun to It's fun to see. Just
It's
the
crazy
chaos
that
of
he
it.
won. Like
Yeah.
after all this that happened, and he won by decision as well. It was crazy to
What?
me.
Yeah, so, I mean, who'd have thought,
Yeah, I mean, it fucking...
No, but I don't think I heard anybody pick Sterling at all.
At least,
so.
at least not by
Besides
decision
you.
either. Yeah, and I had him by sub.
Yeah. So it's like,
Which, if there was going to be a pick for Aljo, it would be sub.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
you know, ironically, went to decision to Aljo.
That
so
the fight just had that kind of like feeling before. It was like, man, like a
Well, for
lot
the
of
first,
people are
like-
discounting it. Like everyone's.
well,
discounting
ever since
Aljo.
he won
Yeah.
the belt, it was like everyone was like, well, let's just wait for Piotr to fight him again and win the belt back. So, and you know, during that build-up, like a lot of the times you'll see in UFC where it's like, way too many people are counting this guy out. And, you know, same thing kind of happened with the Gilbert Hamzat thing. You know, Gilbert went in and kind of fucking changed the narrative.
Yeah, control your narrative.
shout out to fucking
The worst shit I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I don't
and, like,
even know what it is. Really.
Braun's been I guess he's Adam Scher now, but he's
This
like
Braun Strowman.
super actively engaging with like Twitter trolls.
Okay,
and
that's
he's
dope.
like, I'm the master of Twitter, and he just like tweets all day. He's like, shut up, nerd, and shit like that. But it's like clearly not a bit.
Yeah,
he's just
serious.
like he's fucking pretty awful. So there's that whole thing, and whatever control your narrative is.
Yeah.
I don't know,
The question is, after Aljo Jan, is just how bad is Corey Sanhagen?
Yeah.
Managed to lose to both of the people in this fight. He's ass. Should never.
And
get a title
TJ,
shot.
technically.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, he's got a lot of L's.
Yeah. I
I mean,
deserve the next title shot. I've lost to all of these guys.
Who do you guys want Piotr fighting next? Because TJ is going to fight Aljo next. So,
I don't know.
because Piotr's probably only going to have to win one more fight before he fights Aljo again.
Cejudo. But Cejudo's
That's not
gonna
gonna happen.
Yeah,
If he
Cejudo's-
comes back, he's probably just going to come back for a vote.
Not fun.
I guess, but it's like, are we entirely sure Dana's just going to give Cejudo a title shot?
Dana's not
He
real-
doesn't give
real
a fuck.
fond
And
of Cejudo.
Yeah. No. He probably will give him a title shot immediately. But
It's just there's too much. As much as I think Volk fucks him up, there's just too much liability because Cejudo goes in there, wins, leaves again. He's C4, does his whole campaign, and where are we again? Because he's not probably going to keep fighting.
I'd way rather Volk move up to lightweight and fucking.
Volashvili. He hasn't fought in like a while, but he
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of drawing a blank on Volashvili right now.
Merab Volashvili, the like little wrestler. He beat Moraes like pretty savagely after getting like knocked the fuck out. Basically, yeah, he's good. They'll probably do something with him. Aldo too, maybe, but I don't.
Yeah,
really.
Aldo.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to see Aldo fight you.
I'd rather see like Aldo and Sandhagen fight or some shit
Man,
like
you know
that.
what I'd like to see a lot? Aldo TJ. That's a fucking fun fight.
Yeah,
That
that'd
is a
be
fun
cool.
fight,
Fucking
yeah.
cool fight.
That'd be cool. Yeah, it sucks that TJ is probably going to get a title shot because he could fight
God,
other
it's
people.
so funny. TJ won the fight against fucking Sandhagen.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then there's Cheeto Vera and Rob Font are doing a fight night. Not
High key.
Not this
don't
weekend,
care
but the
for
next
Vera.
weekend.
Really? You don't like Vera?
No.
why?
I like
I think he's
I like
just
him when,
played out. Like he had this thing with Sean O'Malley, and I was kind of like, you know, you're right. And he just, I don't know, went
He
up,
called-
lost to Aldo, and it's just like he is just. I'm not a fan. That's it.
He
I
called
mean, I
Song
don't-
Yadong a Chinaman after he lost to him. So that's something to consider, I guess.
yeah,
but
just keeping it real.
Cheeto's fun to watch. He's,
Yeah, no,
he's a
I
fun-
don't dislike
He's a
Cheeto.
fun fight. He's pretty much guaranteed you're gonna have like something cool happen when he fights. So
It'd be cool if Sean would fight more people that were better, and it's like,
yeah, I'd like to see him again. Munoz, he should fight Munoz,
sure.
and then fight like I don't know, fucking. He could fight Rob Font after that or something, or he could fight the loser of Font versus Vera.
Okay, yeah,
And then the other one
That
goes
works.
up.
That
Yeah,
works.
that makes sense. Yeah, so fucking that's book it, Dana. That's the bantamweight division
heard
right
him.
now.
So you guys want to get into Burns Hamzat now?
Yes, fucking fight of the goddamn
year.
year
so far,
for sure. It'd be tough to like if we see a fight better than that this year. That'd be really cool, but
Yeah.
I don't think we will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be dope.
Man, I mean, where do you even start with this? I mean, the fucking shot of Hamzat and Till chilling on the cage. waiting
Yeah.
for
Oh
Burns
my
to get in.
god, that was so sick.
It's
That was
fucking.
cool.
It's pretty cool. But it's,
Hamzat going in there and kind of doing what Hamzat does the first round. He was getting touched up for sure, but getting that knocked down, I was like, oh baby, I thought my round 2 TKO
I
pick
know,
was
dude.
gonna.
round 2 hit, and I was like, oh my
Oh,
god.
Because like
shit.
that was when
Ryan-
Gilbert got knocked down. It was like, oh, they're gonna stand back up, and it was like round 2 starts. And I was like, oh my
I-
god!
I thought you had it. I was
I
getting
thought Gilbert
nervous.
was shook.
I
I
was
was like, oh
nervous.
shit. But no, Gilbert came out and put it on his
like
ass.
Yeah.
round
like
two.
a savage, Gilbert. You are a savage,
I mean,
and there's
those-
no two ways about it. You fucking
It wa-
are incredible.
it
yeah,
was.
it was some savage.
It was
shit.
kind of crazy how Hamzat said since Burns threatened that armbar,
Armbar, yeah, he was like,
just like
fuck it.
He was
just
like, I
takes
didn't
this
like that
wrestling.
shit.
That's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't even remember it. Not like trying to think back, but Burns must be nasty.
Well,
like,
they'll
I know
show
he's
the
but, like,
clip of him
for him
grabbing
to
his
like
arm.
almost spook Hamzat like that is like, okay, damn. Like,
Yeah.
I think. Well, so I think it was more. I think he attempted an armbar, and like because he went down, like they'll show the clip with him saying that, and it was just him double gripping his arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think more than anything, it just kind of brought up in his mind that, oh shit, yeah, this is a thing he does. I got to get out of here. And it was just, I think more than anything, I think it was just something he didn't really want to fuck with. He saw that immediately when he took him down, that's what he was trying to do. And he was like, oh, well, let me get out of here.
He didn't want the smoke, basically.
didn't want it at all.
Didn't want any smoke, which is fine because instead we got a fucking
Yeah.
like war.
The ass chewing that he got from his
Oh
coach after
my
round
God.
one.
I
was
wish we could play the
funniest
audio.
fucking
That was after
thing
round
ever.
2, I think.
Round 2?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he got so
okay,
angry.
okay. Yeah, when he was like yelling at him.
Well, because Hamzat was just like, oh, I guess we're just going to go in and bang.
bang, like a savage.
Yeah, he was just like, don't fucking trade with this guy. What are you doing?
Yeah, because he was doing his thing in the beginning, you know, keeping him at range, mixing it up, and then he was just like, I guess we're just going to fucking trade in the pocket with Gilbert Burns.
Yeah.
He throws nasty hooks.
So I also thought
Credit to
personally,
Hamzat.
like this fight for Hamzat was perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think it like obviously it could have gone better personally
Clear,
for him.
yeah, clearly.
But in terms of like his development and shit like that, I mean that it doesn't get much better.
Well, that's basically the best fight that they could have had for both guys.
Yeah.
Basically, because it's like, oh, well, Kamzat's like for real. Like he stood and tricked.
Yeah.
Because people like
And
it's
8 bombs.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
got
yeah.
a chin and he's got heart.
From the number 2 welterweight. I mean, the dude went from the Leech, who's I mean, I don't even know what his ranking.
He was
is.
like
15,
10.
I think, at the time,
Like
or-
from
okay, 10.
from 15 to number 2 is like a crazy jump
it was
in skill. And he went in there and got touched up a little bit, but he still came out on top. Like that is fucking impressive. And the
Yeah.
shots that he took.
Some of those shots were huge, and like I said, he ate them. I really that's one thing I do like about this fight. From just a hype perspective, I do wish he would have made quicker work of Gilbert. No offense to Gilbert, I just think as a storytelling aspect, and I think the hype just would have been insane if he did to Gilbert what I thought he was going to do at the end of round 1. But I think, like what you were saying, I think development-wise,
I mean,
was
it
good. was a good
doesn't
fight
get
for
much
him.
better for him. I mean, like you go in there with the number 2 guy who hits fucking hard as shit. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know what Colby's going to offer Hamzat. Colby's got pillow
Actually,
fist of pillow
I do
fist.
want to talk
Yeah.
about that because the people who are saying that Colby beats Hamzat now, having seen the Gilbert fight, it is extremely annoying to me because it's like people just seem to dismiss the whole MMA math, and people just like completely every single time they talk about Colby is the fact that he gave Usman his toughest fight. And it's like, bro, there's stylistic matchups
Yeah,
for
it's
a
just-
reason. And if you think that Colby's cardio isn't completely reliant on his pressure wrestling, which he will have almost zero success with Hamzat.
I don't
And
see
he's
him
also
going-
probably
yeah.
not going to go to war with Hamzat either. You think Hamzat's going to be completely gassing himself out, wanting to go to war
I'll
with
say
Colby?
this though. At the end of round 3, Hamzat's legendary gas tank
Well,
wasn't
but I
looking
know, but you
that
have
great.
to look at what fight he had.
Look, I get that, but like some
Colby's
of the hype
never had a
going in.
fight
I mean,
like
we were
that.
talking about it on last week's episode. Like it's kind of almost like a myth how his cardio is just insane.
Well,
Everyone
it doesn't help that he ate fucking like the
Yeah,
craziest bomb.
no,
Like that
it-
probably gets you pretty tired.
and he didn't stop
I
either.
agree. I agree, but I'm just saying like it looked a little shaky. So if he like We've never seen him in round 4 or round 5 at all.
I just think that he will not be
if you're
nearly as
gassed
tired.
in round 4 and 5 against someone like Colby, that's bad news.
Yeah, there's still questions.
I just don't
obviously.
think he ever gets as tired as he did against Gilbert against Colby, because I think Colby's whole cardio thing comes from pressure
I don't
wrestling.
see what Colby has for Hamzat whatsoever. I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just think the whole cardio thing, he will not gas as much against Colby as he did against Gilbert, and that's more just.
I mean, I don't know. It like
Colby puts a
getting out
pit,
of
but
ta-
I
getting
feel
out of
like he'll
takedowns
probably
is-
like. I don't know. I feel like he'll probably get Colby out of there quicker than Burns.
I would think so.
You would think, because I mean, Colby's not going to be able to like scare him off with punches
or
anything.
No.
And even his wrestling is
Colby
just
has,
over time.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing.
like Khamzat against whatever takedowns Burns attempted, he just was just like, nope,
no.
don't feel. I'm not going to go down, so we can stop this. So I don't know. I mean, it's obviously possible because Colby's like really good, so it's possible that he just like does what he normally does. But I don't think.
Yeah.
I think Khamzat probably puts him
also
out.
a lot heavier too. So
Yeah, Colby is kind of a small welterweight.
Yeah, I mean,
he is
to
a
be
small
fair.
welterweight.
So yeah,
Dude,
no,
Usman's like 5'9", or like 5'10".
but he's a brick
I think he's
fucking
5'11".
shit house though.
He's not 5'11". I'm pretty sure he's either 5'9" or 5'10", which it's crazy to think about.
Yeah,
He's like my height.
yeah, and he's fucking giant.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's 6 feet.
Is he really?
Yep.
I could have
That's what it
sworn.
says.
he
Well, they
was
give
like
him a couple
5'10".
inches, too.
Yeah, and shoes. But yeah, man, good for Burns, good for Hamzat. They both look like savages coming out of this.
Can't wait to see him run it back for the title.
I mean, shit.
Beats Colby, beats
Could you
Usman.
imagine
Gilbert gets the
if
first shot.
Usman gets injured versus Leon, and they have to do an interim fight?
That would suck. Dick.
I could see Usman dipping before Hamzat gets to him. Not even gonna lie.
Oh, he's
I don't
only
see him
got
dipping
one
just
more.
because
I don't
he
think
does
he will.
talk about.
You don't think he will?
I don't think he'll dip.
I don't think
Oh.
he'll dip just because he does talk about things like Colby rematch, the trilogy, and like the fact that he brings that up as a possibility. I think that does kind of give us a sort of sight as to how long he plans on being here. And I think if Hamzat beats Colby, that's just not enough time that he's kind of insinuated. So I think Hamzat will be there before.
Well, it's clearly he's gonna fight Leon, and then it'll be like,
He's gonna have to take 13 months
Yeah.
off for his glass knees and paper skin.
yeah, but it'll be Hamzat after that. Or if Hamzat loses to Colby, then fucking they're just gonna cancel the welterweight division, and that's it. There's nothing else.
For
There's nothing
real.
else for him
Yeah.
until
Shut down.
until fucking Jack Della Maddalena gets up there. Shout out the boy.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Casual.
Sure.
The real ones know Jack Della. Anyway.
Dern versus Torres.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was an
that
alright
was
fight.
that was really cool seeing Dern pull guard. Would have been cooler if she got a submission, but
she's really fucking good on the ground.
She is.
It's because she's like always angling for something, even on the.
It's
why
entertaining.
you never see anybody in MMA really besides like guys like Oliveira or
And Ortega.
Ferguson, shit like that. Like
I love people who can work a guard in MMA, dude.
Yeah,
that
it's
shit
cool.
is hot.
It's
It's
fucking
hot.
hard to do.
And you can see them like they got that shit busted wide open. They're fucking like.
well, you see guys like that, and it really does elevates like grappling, especially
just-
for the
yeah,
casual
you're
viewer.
just
'Cause
like,
like
oh,
you know,
Well, I don't know for the
like,
casual. It's kind of like if a casual
it's
sees
kind
someone like working
grappling's
a guard,
kind
they're
of
kinda
gay
like,
to casuals. And they're
But
just
like
gonna be
when
oh.
like if I see a guard with a guy with an open guard like working, I'm like, oh, like cool.
like constantly
Because
hipping
you see
out and
so
shit,
many
yeah.
guys where like they pull guard and they're fucking chill with just like
Overhooks,
having some
yeah, yeah.
overhooks or just like it's so boring.
Whoever Valentina fights. Just laying wherever Valentina decides. Valentina laying in enclosed guard with her arms on the canvas and just like nothing.
Hey, I'm on top.
Nothing's happening, and they won't stand her up. Fucking,
Ryan steaming from the
I
ears
don't like
currently.
this.
I
don't
hate
like this.
man.
I will not stand for Shevchenko. Fucking, that disgusts me. I can't believe you don't consider her one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC.
She's talented, but
Well, the overall
you know,
the most complete for sure.
yeah, definitely
Human
like
being-wise,
most
sure.
well-rounded, and also God, she's so hot.
That's kind of irrelevant.
I wanna
That's
lick her
not really
feet.
the reason.
That's
You know,
that's
like-
what everybody's like. If you're like dead ass putting on for Valentina, you're just horny, man.
Exactly. It's like if you're a Paige Van Zandt fan. Like,
No,
That's
no,
not
that's
the
different.
same
That's different. That's you can only be like, if you're a Paige Van Zandt fan, you're just horny.
You're
Because
just
she was
horny.
never like.
You're just horny.
At least with Valentina, they can put up the veil and be like, well, she's one of the most technically elite fighters ever. But like,
Well, she's
with
the goat. So
yeah, but with Paige Van Zandt, you're like, oh, well, she had that one like flying jumping kick knockout, and she's got like she's hot. That's it. That's all
Yeah.
you
and
got.
she's courageous. She's going to bare knuckle fighting.
No, she's signed to AEW now.
oh, is she?
Yeah, she's training with fucking Gangrel. she's gonna come out with like new
Is she-
brood gimmick.
I guess she's a draw. I mean, she's got hella followers.
Apparent people are like, Jesus fuck, dude. But apparently people are like that watch pro wrestling are like chill with it. They think
Oh,
she's like pretty
yeah.
decent mic wise. I'm not.
I remember
really a
when
fan.
people got so mad when that Kane and Brock match happened in Saudi Arabia.
Dude. Wasn't it like ass?
Yeah, it was like they did like a boof UFC fight.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy. It was weird.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like, guys, we know it's a work. You don't have to do a fake MMA fight.
yeah. No. Whatever.
Like it's
Fucking who gives a shit about that?
it's
And
weird. Yeah.
They should run it back right now.
Yeah. Actually.
Kane and Brock for Hell in a Cell, bro.
To start off the next fight, shout out to Madsen for giving me the decision W.
Shout out to him for giving all of us the
Yeah,
decision
what?
W.
I know. Well,
'cause
it was just like I was just more or less.
You mean Mark
saying that it
O'Madsen?
was, like,
Mark O'Madsen. The fucking commentary team didn't get that like that's his middle name.
I didn't get it either. I heard Buffer
It's-
say it, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know his
Mark
name was O'Madsen."
It's his name is Mark Overgaard Madsen. He's one of those Nordic fuckers. So they got like multiple.
Yeah, you know what he
whatevers.
also is ass for a fucking Olympic wrestler. He's not very good at wrestling.
It was
Yeah, he got
just-
taken down.
I was like,
It wasn't a very fun fight to watch, and he's not great.
Mhm.
So whatever. I don't
he
really
had a
care.
nice screaming moment to the camera at the end, like he fucking dominated or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
oh, well,
like-
now let's get to the real hype train.
Ian Gary.
Had a stinker with Darian Weeks. Yeah, it was a clanger.
What a fucking guy, Ian Gary. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What do you-
Well, I mean, he
like-
gave himself an A. I don't know if you saw that.
Did he
but
say that?
Yeah, his performance, he said, was graded
Himself
would
an
be an
A.
A. Because he won. That was his reasoning. I won, so an A.
Yeah, it was a great fight to go to sleep to. I guess it was like I was watching it, waiting for something to happen. Nothing did.
Nothing really.
There's just not a lot going on, and didn't really care. So whatever. Ian Gary, go like fucking do something good, and then maybe like I'll consider it. But
I'm on the same boat.
it's who cares? Fluffy Hernandez. We didn't pick that one. I also don't remember the fight. that
We had the
much.
Olenek. We all had him in sub round one.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
fucking pointless. We need
Dick
to stop doing
Riders.
that.
Yeah. Well, I had him first. So.
I know, but you fucking pulled that shit where you were like, "Well, you can do too," and I was like, "Damn, I didn't
Okay. Yeah.
realize
Well,
that."
from now on, I had fucking death taxes and women's fights going to decision.
yeah.
Pereira Rodriguez over Kay Hansen. Death taxes and Kay Hansen losing apparently 7-6. She just got cut today. So sale on her OnlyFans like real soon.
Oh, yeah, Cowboy Oliveira also got released. Just
Yeah,
reminded
I mean,
me.
A decade of cheating gone to nothing. Yeah, half of Brazil's population just lost child support.
I was just about to say that.
Mike Mallet fucking starched Mickey Gall.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
that was cool.
Gall
And
got
then-
slumped and then acted like he was fine after.
And then it was so funny in his post-fight interview.
he plugged his Instagram
He was
and the
like,
crowd
y'all,
started booing.
Yeah, y'all, everybody go to the link in my Instagram bio, and everybody's like, boo. And then he was like, it's a GoFundMe for a girl with cancer, and they're like, fuck. But he got hella money on that GoFundMe.
Yeah, shout out to him.
It went up like $10,000 like the minute after he
It would
said
be
Well,
it.
Dana said he
insane
was
if,
just
like-
gonna give 10K
Yeah.
instead of that guy having to.
It's so funny. He was like, I'm gonna pay my show money $10,000. It's like, oh wow.
It would be hilarious if it
Fat
like
pockets.
10 days later we just find out he kept all that money.
If it was just a scam.
yeah, a complete scam.
That'd be funny if
He'd
a fighter
be
did
fucking
that.
pound for pound top 5 favorites for me. If he
Yeah,
pulled
top
some
5
bullshit
heel,
like
bro.
that.
Like if somebody came healing it up and was like, "Yo, I got to go fund me," and then after like 2 weeks later, he's like, "Fuck you, idiots."
Yeah, get trolled.
He changes the GoFundMe page to just like get
Fuck
fucked.
Mickey Gall.
Yeah.
This
would
was
be
for
fun.
CM Punk.
Rip Punk, bro. Yeah, dude, I would be in for that. I'd be a fan.
He like name drops the girl, and then people start researching. She doesn't even have cancer.
It's what's that guy? God, do you remember the Notre Dame football player?
Manti Te'o.
Yeah, Manti Te'o's girlfriend.
The catfish. What a crazy time. That was like national news that his fake girlfriend catfished him.
Oh man.
Like, how does that happen? How did we get like? How was
I don't
that
know
a
how
thing?
the information came out and why it was such a big deal, but it's
Yeah,
so
it was like
funny.
the dude just got catfished.
I mean, that's hilarious because he's
So
Manti
funny.
Te'o.
So
Like,
fucking funny.
He was cheating on his catfish girlfriend for sure. Dude's a D1 football player. That's what they do.
True.
And like, yeah, that's what they do, I guess. Okay, we can talk about this. Just
Yeah,
god
banger
awful.
fucking.
We have two very different reactions to this fight night.
I mean, like, I literally know the guys in the main event, and that's it. Like,
I know Chris
I-
Barnett for the spinning heel kick.
okay, yeah.
The Huggy Bear,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Changed his nickname to Beast Boy, which is lame as
Yeah,
fuck.
he's like Kung Fu Panda.
Huggy Bear is such a good nickname for him. I don't know why he's like, I want to be taken seriously.
Well,
No, Beast Boy. You think that's going to get you there? It's not. Yeah, so it's fight night, Luque versus Muhammad 2. Inshallah, this will be a short fight. God willing, because fucking Belal Muhammad, man.
Get this guy off
my
telly
now.
For
Like,
real.
it's
It's my favorite thing he's ever been a part of.
Oh
yeah,
my
get
God,
him
it's so
for
funny.
real. It's like I'm gonna try and pitch you guys Belal Muhammad right now. Okay, you ready?
All right, yeah.
All right, yo, I got this new up and coming fighter. He's scrappy on the feet. He can wrestle like a motherfucker. And when he gets top position, he doesn't throw ground and pound, and he doesn't go for subs.
I'm in. I'm in.
Let's put him in a main event.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Uh,
Pound for pound, most exciting fighter versus pound for pound, least exciting fighter in a
Yeah, isn't
in a
that fucking
matchup
funny?
for the ages.
So, who do you guys got?
Luque by KO, fucking God
willing.
Inshallah,
so,
like, come on.
I'm sure you have it. I have
Yeah.
Luque, TKO,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
same
of course.
Thing.
This is gonna be another one
So
of those cards.
I am pretty fucking nervous. Like if Luque doesn't bang him out in round 1, I think he's kind of gonna get like grapple fucked a little bit.
Well, I could see it going Luque by KO, Luque by sub, or Muhammad by decision. I don't see any fight. Like I don't see any possibility for Luque by decision or
Okay, yeah,
Muhammad
same.
by TKO.
Yeah,
Or
It just
any
doesn't.
sort of finish.
If it goes
Muhammad's not getting
over
anything.
two
Muhammad,
rounds,
yeah, I don't see
yeah.
Muhammad finishing. Luque.
Yeah, so
Just bang, like, please.
the first
bang it
fight
out,
happened
I guess.
already. Hopefully, it's the same thing.
Yeah, Luque
Quick
TKO'd
knockout.
him, right?
Yeah, quick knockout, please, God. Like, fucking get this.
Please,
That Wonder Boy, I was like, Bilal's good, bro. He's a good, he's a good wrestler. And then he did the Wonder Boy shit.
Yeah,
like that.
It was-
The most.
Yeah, I feel like I've said it before on here, but it's like one of the only times I've like seen a fight of a guy and it immediately became not a fan. Like as
Yeah.
hard as possible.
Like,
'Cause,
fuck
like I was
you,
like, you know,
Belal,
Bilal's
for
good.
doing
Like I
that
don't
to
really
him.
know much about him. Like I know he's good, and he went in there and did that shit against Wonder Boy, and I was like, I'm out. I'm out.
The most dominant performance you could possibly have while landing nothing of
It's
significance.
it's
Absolutely
almost
nothing.
insane how little damage he did.
He had so much control and did absolutely nothing for 3 rounds.
Wild.
Like he somehow was like dominating and doing nothing at the same time.
Almost impressive.
It was crazy. it was such an awful fight. I remember like watching it.
I do
with
too.
y'all, and
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
I feel
this
like we were
is-
watching it at your
It
place.
was
weren't
it was
we?
on my birthday.
Okay, yeah, and it was
Well,
like,
look, I mean,
this-
It's just like
if I'm being honest, Belal, I think personally, is Hamzat's biggest test.
yeah.
Because, you know, if you listen to the interview, he does state a bunch of solid
facts.
reasonings.
Like
just
just facts.
Just straight facts.
You could list them out.
No.
Exactly.
Because there's literally none.
That was hilarious. He was just like, yeah. I mean, Hamza, you know, he beats everyone else in the division except me.
Except for me.
Except for me.
I think
You're
he
looking
probably
at the guy who grapple fucked Wonder Boy.
He puts fucking Muhammad on a poster, bro. Like, he's he's gonna mummify
He's gonna
Muhammad,
Johnny
bro.
Walker him.
For real.
Poor Johnny Walker.
Yeah, dude. What a fall off.
Did the worm and
Sorry,
just
man.
ruined his career.
So rough. I remember when he knocked out Serkinov, and I was
Dude,
like,
he had
this
some
guy's
hype behind him.
I was like,
This
this guy's gonna
done.
fucking.
Dude, he's gonna beat Johnny Bones.
I was
bro.
like, he's the guy that's gonna beat Jones for sure. This guy, nobody can handle him. And then he fought Corey Anderson and just couldn't. Just glass chin
And then
fights
after
with
Yeah.
that, it's just like craziest
Like
KO
weird
after craziest
shit.
KO.
just
It's
weird and fights. I mean, that fight with Thiago Santos was just awful. It's such a
fucking
weird,
strange.
such a weird career trajectory for both of those guys, honestly. But the co-main event is two guys making their UFC debut, so that's great.
Yeah, I was on Tapology looking at both of their fucking records, and I was like, dude, this is literally like this is both their
They
fucking
they
debuts.
both fought on the
Oh,
Contender
God.
Series. That's it. Caio Baralho. I feel like I've heard of him before. I don't know where. Probably fucking Jack Slack, but I don't know
Yeah,
who.
like these guys are like they seem like they'd be good. They have good records.
Yeah, but I just don't. I don't know any. And then Gadzi Omar Gadziev.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my God. Yeah. Hold on, do it. Yeah.
Godsey
Yeah.
by decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got
Is that what you guys have too?
Yeah, I have a
Shit.
feeling this is gonna be mostly like the same stuff. This is like that other shitty
I
fight
don't
night.
Godsey hasn't had a fight in like 2 years, I think, if that's the right guy.
Who do you
Yeah,
guys have
maybe.
next?
Oh, for Fialio Baeza.
Yeah.
So I picked Baeza by TKO because his nickname is Caramel Thunder.
Yeah, I've seen his fights.
He's a TKO.
Baeza by decision, but
Okay. Well, I'm
So-
glad we all
Yeah.
looked at the Tapology community fucking.
yeah, the community picks. But and then fucking. Let me guess what you got. Let me guess what you guys
So,
have for this next fight.
Bueno Silva versus Yanan Wu. I got Silva by decision.
Of course.
Yeah, me too.
It's a women's bantamweight fight. It's gonna be the favorite by decision. That's how that goes.
All right, so we're all 4 for 4 right
Okay,
now.
Pat versus TJ. What do we got?
Okay, we got Pat Sabatini versus my boy TJ Laramie.
These are both my favorite, like up and. I got Sabatini by sub round 1. I'm just gonna. That's gonna be my round pick.
I got Sabatini by decision.
I got Sabatini sub.
Okay.
Okay, shit. Well, there's a little bit of fucking.
And then there's one more on the main card.
Oh yeah, my boy Munir.
Munir Lazez. He fought Abdul Razak Al Hassan and won.
Oh,
won.
Abdul Razak Gas. How can I forget that fight?
Big test. I fucking Lazez by decision.
Lozez TKO.
Decision.
Okay. And then we get one fight off the prelims, and
I'd fucking me and Ryan must have the same fucking goddamn pick and round.
what do you guys have?
So I picked Barnett versus Boudet, and I have Boudet by first round KO.
Is that both of
Is
you
that
guys?
the same exact pick?
I have Boudet my first round TKO.
Okay. I've got Kianzad over Lena Landsberg by decision because again, women's bantamweight, pick the favorite by decision. That's pretty much a lock. And
Yeah.
Lena Landsberg hasn't fought in like 2 years, and she actually lost to Kianzad in her first professional fight, and now they're fighting like 12 years later or something.
Okay.
So and they're both. I don't give. Who fucking cares, man? I don't. It's
dude. So I
it's a
didn't.
wasteland of a card.
It might not have been a horrible idea to at least put like the first 3 Bellator fights, at least include them in our.
Honestly,
picks.
like if we were smart, we should have done that. Been like, hey, let's do the 2 title fights for Bellator and sub them in for fucking whatever on.
Yeah,
these.
whatever. Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but that's
But-
a good idea.
Fuck it. It's
I mean,
It's
if
too
y'all
late.
want,
I mean,
we can just make a call right now. As just
I
like, it
haven't-
doesn't even have to count, but if y'all want to make a call,
McKee second round TKO.
I don't know. I
I'll
barely
take McKee
watched the
second
first
round
fight.
sub.
I would-
pick the same round.
Because that's almost exactly how it happened in the first fight. Was it? It wasn't the first round, was it? It was sub, but it wasn't the first round.
I'm not.
I don't remember.
I
the
don't
fight
remember.
That much.
I
I just remember
will
it was
switch it
fast.
up. I'll get McKee first round sub.
All right. McKee's fun. I would love to see him in the UFC.
Yeah, so we could get wiped by fucking like, I don't know, Edson Barboza.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't actually know if he's good,
Yeah,
but
I mean, he
Bellator's
could
ass.
be really good.
Fuck
So-
Bellator.
I mean, Pitbull's like good.
Hey, he
yeah,
beat Chandler, so-
yeah.
That
He
is
did-
crazy.
He
that
did
he
knock
beat
out
Chandler,
Michael Chandler.
and
so.
Chandler fucking kind of came into the UFC, and I don't know. I'm
Also,
a big Chandler guy,
Oh, yeah,
Dan
big
Hooker,
Chandler
bigger
fan.
puncher than Hamzat.
right?
Confirmed.
Right?
Yes. So.
Wait,
there's
what'd
that.
you say?
Dan Hooker is a bigger puncher than Hamzat Chimaev.
Also, Rip Dan, I love you, man. I hate that you went to featherweight. God.
It happened
just
like
still-
3 weeks
yeah.
ago, bro.
I know. You
Still
just
stuck on
brought
that?
it up, and it was just like, damn, I forget.
You need to work on
how
your coping
horrible
mechanisms.
That, oh God, that's
Yeah.
so horribly annoying.
Not
you got
not
it.
nearly as bad as this fight night card.
Well,
Dude,
yeah.
I like I said, I sat down and was like, all right, I'm making my picks. I'm gonna get my notebook out, and I'm fucking Luque Muhammad. Cool enough, right? I'm hoping
Yeah.
there's something. And man, it got dark and deep real fast on me, where I was kind of just like looking off into the distance,
It's
like
Well,
just
it
like-
is funny
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you guys do mention it because I saw that too. The co-main is both of their debuts, and that's all you have to look at.
Yeah,
That's
and I was
that
like-
really showcases
like
what those
who
cards
the
kind of made
fuck
of.
are these guys?
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy?
Like, look,
real.
we're in it enough to have literally have a fucking MMA podcast, but I've never heard of either of those guys. It's literally like their UFC debuts, other than the Contender Series. And I
Doesn't
said this
count.
to Jacob, Contender Series, a
Doesn't
lot of
count.
eyes on that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
loads.
I'm always watching the Contender Series I don't know what night it comes on, but I'm always there watching that for sure. What did you guys have Baeza by? Do you have him by KO?
who?
Baeza.
Baeza.
I have
I had
TKO.
by TKO. Caramel Thunder.
I'm pretty sure I put him by decision. It's by decision now. I don't remember, but yeah, there's that. I'm trying to put in these picks right now, and we had like the same for a lot
Yeah,
of them, so it's
almost
cool.
every single one. But man, like,
Well, look, I mean, I don't think anything can beat the Pena Nunes tough, as in when
Oh.
it comes to excitement.
yeah,
And
excitement,
high
high stakes, entertainment value.
stuff that
Yeah.
matters.
It's just
Like a lot.
stuff that matters, yeah, for sure.
A lot of stuff that matters going on there. Let's see. Let's look at what we've got on tap for the next couple of weeks. Lemos versus Andrade. That's cool. I mean, that'll be a cool fight, I guess. But on that
Maybe.
card, we have Tanner Bozer versus Alexander Romanov. Woo! Macy Barber's fighting, so you guys get ready for the future there. Yeah. Lando Venata's fighting Charles Jourdain. Who cares? Gleguita's fighting somebody, which is like weird. Yeah, no, not really anything there.
I get it's a fight night, but damn, son.
Font versus Vera.
Are you coming out with us Saturday?
Maybe.
Maybe. I know you're not watching this card.
Yeah, I am.
Dude.
I'm committed to this podcast.
Okay,
All right,
yeah.
Hey, I'm a man of my craft. I don't want any of you guys out there thinking that I'm slacking going out to the club when I could be fucking studying.
Could be
Yeah,
a student
studying.
of the
Fight
game.
night.
Yeah.
Just sharpening that iron.
Yeah, sharpening that iron. I'm all about that grind. And
The Font versus Vera card has Valentina's sister and Figueiredo's brother. So,
Cool.
look forward to that. That's Valentina's sister, pound for pound, most groomed fighter ever.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
Her and
Rose is
Rose.
her and Rose.
Well, there's like rumors of this
And
weird
Rhonda.
thing where like they're the Shevchenko's coach because Shevchenko is like always with them and never with like another dude.
yeah.
So they're like,
Well,
Like he goes
'cause
with her
I
to
didn't think-
traveling when Valentina goes to different countries.
they
he's
always
with her.
they're together. All those
Yeah,
three
it's
are always
weird.
together like all the time, and she just like she doesn't have a dude.
yeah. Seems
So,
like a
you
good
know.
relationship.
Yeah, super healthy when it's like
Yeah, I don't know
well
what she's doing when I'm waiting right here.
I started coaching her when
Yeah.
she was 10 and
Well,
she was
I'm
just so
glad.
beautiful.
I'm just glad a
like-
man's keeping her in check,
right, yeah.
rightfully as it should be.
It's good. Yeah, it's very good that like if you were like to take a 10-year-old under your wing and then marry her later, like after prolonging the relationship, that's good.
Because who does she know better than me?
Right, and like
Well, did you guys miss my joke? Why is she with him when I'm waiting? Right here?
I didn't catch that. I genuinely
Okay,
didn't. That's-
I just,
Oh, no.
you guys didn't laugh, and it made me feel a little uncomfortable. I just-
Damn, my bad for killing it.
yeah,
You're
sorry, dude.
You're killing
We
it.
were just too just too enraged at the grooming.
I'm
I'm so mad at grooming.
running real hot on that right now.
Yeah, no.
So Hudo's back in the testing pool.
Cool.
That's
I
it.
mean,
That's it.
that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, it is cool.
I'd like to see him fight again. He was a good fighter. That'd be cool for him to fight again.
Flyweight, come on.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. But,
Well, I think
that's
best case
not gonna
scenario
happen.
is he beats Volks and leaves again.
Yeah, me too.
It would be funny.
Well, I think it'd be funny if he did beat Volk.
No
and
chance
then
he
threatened
beats
a
Volk,
retirement
dude.
to get paid more, and then Dana didn't pay him more again.
No, I think
He-
he probably gets worked.
I think
by
he gets
Volk.
embarrassed by Volk.
I think
but-
he does get worked.
I think
by
he gets
Volk.
embarrassed.
It'd be cool to see, I guess. Like,
He
always-
is really good.
Holloway
but he
Cejudo.
is 5'3".
Always.
It's funny
That is
because
funny
they
to think
could
about.
reasonably do that. and,
Sean Woodson versus Cejudo, the
is he a bit-
6'4" guy.
6'4" featherweight.
Have you seen Sean
No.
Woodson fight?
Holy
He's like
shit.
he's like a 6'4". He's 6'4" and he's a featherweight. It's
but he's
insane.
awful.
No, he's pretty good. Honestly, he's
Really?
like pretty.
6'4" featherweight.
He's
The
like a
fuck?
boxing base, and he obviously like on the ground. If you're 6'4"
Mhm.
and a featherweight, you're gonna be throwing up fucking like
You-
triangles
yeah, you
and shit
should,
all the
you
time.
should.
So, but yeah, no, he's good. He
Yeah, theoretically, just like how Stefan Struve's finally gonna figure out how to use his reach.
God, what a
Yeah.
trained with Semi Schilt and could not, for the love of God, figure out anything
How to
about how to
throw
be
a
a tall
jab.
guy. Yeah, like the best tall
How to
fighter
cheat,
ever.
How to teep, like
Couldn't teach the tallest guy ever in the UFC how to be a tall fighter, and he's the best tall fighter ever. Then that guy sucks. So fucking Steven Struve getting knocked out by fucking Ty.
everyone. like
Oh.
like bad fighters.
Oh.
When is
Overhead,
the,
overhand.
Gaethje Oliveira fight?
May 7th.
I know it is
whatever
pretty
that Saturday
soon.
is.
I don't know if it eclipses Doctor Strange and Multiverse.
I'm
sure
gonna
we'll
go.
be able to
I'm probably gonna go see that alone. I think.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, because we get back like dinner time that Friday. It comes out the Thursday. Obviously, I'm not gonna go see it on Thursday, but I might go at like
Well, I'll
the latest
probably
showing.
Movie hop Morbius, along with Sonic 2.
Morbius Mania.
Discord community popping out to see
Fuck Jared Leto.
Just
His weird
always
ass.
in the worst fucking comic book movies ever.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just being bad at like being a grooming.
To be
Have
fair,
you heard
I-
any of the post-credit scene? You've heard the dialogue?
I haven't heard the
Vulture has?
dialogue. No, I haven't.
He's like, I think this has something to do with Spider-Man. I think we should join forces.
who said that?
And they're like not
Vulture,
even
like,
in
he
the
came to their
MCU.
universe due to the
oh
spell that
right.
Doctor Strange cast, which makes zero sense, obviously.
What? That doesn't.
Sony
whatever.
made it.
Fuck.
Sony's
It
god
doesn't.
awful.
It doesn't
Sony's
have any.
full of shit.
Does it have any relevance to the MCU?
Yeah, probably completely dismantles all possibility of Andrew or Toby going back.
Sorta,
and playing
yeah.
in their universe.
I don't even want them.
I don't want them either in there.
I don't want them touched.
Donald Glover,
Yeah.
Black Spider-Man.
He's
Please.
gonna be. He's the Prowler.
Yeah, he's his uncle.
He's the Spider-Man's uncle.
Miles
Ultimate
Morales is-
Spider-Man's Miles Morales.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. See, I'm not into all that.
Well,
like,
I mean,
nerdy,
kind
goober
of.
stuff.
It's not like.
Well, he's his uncle. But he's like the Prowler. He's a criminal, obviously.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, super.
They should have him.
He had
just
that
play
dope
Spider-Man.
ass fucking like background song. That it's like a famous TikTok. You've probably heard it. It's like a
Probably.
super famous TikTok sound, but like the Prowler's got. It's like it's cool.
Yeah, he's in the Miles
From
Morales
what
game
was
as well
that
as
movie?
the Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse. Sunflower.
Oh,
Fucking
you're my sunflower.
that movie.
Will never be too much. Love that song. All right, fucking.
We're at about 50 minutes right now.
Yeah,
That's
you've
about all we
sure.
got, especially for a card like this. So.
Yeah, we
Any hot takes? Any hot takes?
hot takes? I think this fight night's actually gonna deliver.
It's
See-
funny because it could.
Yeah, that's the whole. Jack Slack talks about that a lot. I feel so nerdy bringing his name up so
Uh-huh.
much, but he's like, people, because the argument is that like, oh, there might not be any names on it, but it could be full of bangers, and it's like, yeah, they have no consequence to like the divisions involved at
Yeah,
all. Even if
it's-
they are bangers and like good fights, it's like I still want something
It's
with
more of
stakes.
like a bonus. Like you go in there kind of with a negative attitude, and if you come out of it with some good fights, you're like,
You're like,
Well, like-
oh,
bad.
like you might become a fan of one of those guys. Maybe.
Yeah, but people aren't gonna watch this.
Yeah, there's no stakes.
yeah.
And it also doesn't help
Stakes.
that like
They're high.
Again,
Shout out
like
to Garrett
ESPN has to fucking put on, like they make the UFC put on an event like every weekend. So like, you know, they're kind of, and you want like stacked pay-per-views, obviously.
That's the thing. We barely get stacked pay-per-views. So
Yeah, I guess.
we get like maybe one every 3 months. Like we're like, oh, this card is stacked, bro. And even then, like last
but
week's
when it happens,
last week's
so
was
cool.
stacked, but like outside the top
it
3,
really wasn't. Like,
it wasn't.
crazy. It was good, but it wasn't stacked.
I know, but in terms of like other
Yeah,
cards,
yeah.
that's generally
No, I
more
get what you're
stacked
saying.
cards. I mean, 2 title fights, shit.
Yeah.
Like that's great. I don't know. They need to just chill on the fucking having events every weekend, please.
Yeah, I'd rather see like more.
Like less is more.
Yeah.
It's the WWE thing, kind of like really.
Yeah, they should actually have 5 fight nights a week, but it's all one big fight night, and then they have like the main event of the first hour, and then the main event of like the second hour. Is,
I think that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah. Fight night, Luque versus Muhammad, night 1.
2-night event.
It's 2-night event of the month.
Shit.
All right, let's fucking get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure to fucking post this one because that last one was fucked up. So
Yeah,
it's like,
something got fucked up with the audio. It's
still
that's
out
on
there.
our end.
Still out there.
Yeah, if
just
you
not
guys-
on the Instagram.
The audio's fine.
Yeah,
but
the
the
audio's
video's
fine. You can
fucked.
listen to it.
So you listen to the audio if you're into that. But yeah.
Anywho, love you guys. Keep up the support. Watch, like, do something. UFO disclosure, May 27th through the 29th.
If you're in Vernal,
Vernal,
Utah, fucking, I don't know, hit the. Who cares? Fucking, I don't even
pay
care about this.
$50 for a fucking live
So we can get
Zoom
$3 of commission or something.
of like FLIR footage dissected by UFO experts who I don't even know about.
3 days though. It's a
3 days.
3 day
3
event.
day
You
event.
get access to this. So that's
We're getting flown out there, so we'll see you guys there.
yeah.
We're gonna have a live Pressure Points podcast in the studio there in Vernal.
Yeah, that would be funny.
So
All right, we'll see you guys.
see you
next
guys.
week.
Big kisses.